Hi there, it's nice to meet you on our YouTube channel. I hope you already can hear me and see me. There was a little problem with streaming. I just started at 6 but couldn't see anyone because I discovered that the streaming was unlisted. It was accidentally, and I fixed it and now we can start. I hope to tell something interesting about our new update, which you will be able to download soon, maybe today or tomorrow. And okay, we already people coming, it's good. And okay, I will start to show you some new features. And okay, you can see the screen. Okay, the first small feature, it's like some extra feature from mobile device. Now you can swipe the screens, swipe by the mouse. But it's not very important for PC version. Okay, let's start with more significant features. We decided to add some buttons to improve our usability in a game mode or assembly and disassembly modes. You may check it. Here are some small icons at the top of the screen. I will check the sound now. Sound must work now. I see in the comments that people can't hear me. Everything is okay now. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, here are some small icons on the top of the screen. This is the autofocus on, off, and speed up animations. You can switch it on, turn it on or off. Why we did it? Because if you know, to get best score, it's very important to disable animations following. Autofocus must be off because every time you disassemble part, start disassemble different parts. When camera moves to the part, it takes some time, and we can turn it off to get best time in high score. We just made this icon as a quick tool to switch it on or off, because when you're practicing, when you're studying the model, just to see how it can be disassembled, how parts settled, it's interesting to have it on, because we usually make autofocus work like to have a best practice to disassemble. For example, we'll disassemble one part and you can stay and move to the best view to see how it can be removed, assembled. But when you are trying to get the best time in the game, it is better to switch it off. Okay, let's try. I will try to disassemble and in the game mode my favorite models. I will show you how I use the buttons. I see Russian guys make translation in comments. I don't know, is it better to stream in Russian or in English? I don't know which guys we have more Russian speaking or English speaking. Or maybe Portuguese. I may try to speak Portuguese too. Okay, just I think that most people from Steam are speaking English speaking people, so and English is more international. In Spanish now Spanish is very similar to Portuguese, but I don't think Spanish people will understand me because my Portuguese is not so good as English, and my English is not so good as Russian. But it's for me. I just didn't have a lot of practice last. Some people ask me to. Okay, I will try to speak Russian and English. But I will talk in short manner, by short phrases. Okay, what we made in this update? We added some quick tools icon in disassembly mode. В текущем апдейте мы добавили кнопки быстрого доступа для некоторых фич. These icons are animation speed up and autofocus on and off. Эти кнопки для ускорения анимации и для включения и выключения автофокуса. Also, we have to say that when you use animation speed up, it doesn't matter that you will just get best time because all your animations will be speed up. Now, time will be speed up also, and you will get the same result with this feature or without. Также хотелось бы сказать, что если вы будете использовать эти кнопки увеличения скорости, это никак не повлияет на результат, потому что время точно так же будет соответственно с анимациями увеличиваться. Поэтому не надейтесь на то, что вы будете использовать эту кнопку и сразу получите хороший результат. Okay. But it's very useful to get best score in disassembly mode to turn off the autofocus, because camera, when it follows the selected part, it takes some little time for camera movement, and it can affect your high score. А вот хотел бы сказать, что иконка выключения автофокуса, она очень полезна для того, чтобы поставить хороший рекорд, потому что когда камера следит за деталью в разборке, то небольшое время тратится на то, чтобы камера подлетела детали и так далее, на анимацию камеры, и это добавляется, и в общей сложности набираются лишние секунды. Okay, I will try to play the game on my favorite model, and we'll check what we will see. Сейчас попробуем поставить какой-нибудь рекорд. Okay. I know this model very good, and I think I will be in top today. Ah, I missed 1 second. Ah, okay. 36 seconds is not too much. My record for this assembly was about 34, maybe 35. But now I have extra 1 second and 33, 1 second 33 seconds. Okay, let's start to assemble it. I forgot something because when streaming I'm a little bit nervous. It's okay. This is our first, not the first, yesterday was the first experience in streaming. That is why I still didn't used to putting on in Leaf. Oh, it's my bad time for this model. 1 minute and 14 seconds. Okay. Some Russian guys tell me that it's very noisy. Okay, I will try to set up a little bit the settings. I'm 10. Oh my god. I made some corrections, and now the disassembly sound of the game must be more lower. Okay. Okay, let's try for in hardcore mode. Just to check what it will be. It will be interesting. Hardcore mode is very interesting. I missed achievement. If you miss an achievement, you will never get best score. That is why I never miss achievements. I miss it again. Okay, I will not repeat it. Just let it be. Oh my god. Let's try one more time. Okay, let it be. I don't think it will be very interesting to see how I'm switching on and off screens every time for you. Oh, that's all. Yes. Not too much difference from this assembly. I believe some skilled players just looking at my disassembly and think it's lame. Okay, I'm 6 on the 6th place, on the 5th place. Okay. Okay, let's continue with our features in this update. Thank you for your warm words and about our game. Okay. What we have made for the last days, for the last weeks, and what we will release soon. We are working on the multi-platform tool for our game. We are working on a feature which is called account merging, and very soon it will be released. The users will be able to play World of Guns on different platforms using one account. How it works? Now I will explain how it works. A user have to subscribe to news, and the game have to run the game, subscribe to news and the company news and manage subscriptions. Then run the game on the other platform, for example Android device. Download it and run and subscribe also, and then after user have several devices with the same email subscribed in account, there will be an option manage account, and here is the button merge accounts, and this is here is some instruction about how I just told how it functions. So there is a green button, start searching accounts. There is no accounts found for my email, but because I already merged several accounts and I have email account and Steam all in one. So if I had the same email on another account with Android device, the servers would propose me to split this account progress. Okay, I will try to explain in Russian. Мы добавили такую возможность играть с одного аккаунта на разных платформах. Это будет в ближайшем апдейте. Для этого нужно подписаться на новости в разделе «Компания», «Новости», тут есть подписка. С одним и тем же имейлом на разных платформах, например, на ПК и Андроиде. После этого зайти в аккаунт, там будет кнопка, не помню как на русском, редактирование аккаунта, по-моему, и можно будет объединить аккаунты. После того, как мы начнем искать аккаунты, нажав на кнопку, зеленую кнопку, вот, нам предложит игра объединить прогресс наших аккаунтов и потом использовать один аккаунт для того, чтобы играть и на мобильных устройствах. У нас скоро будет релиз на Android, и на iOS, и на компьютере. Также можно и в Facebook играть. Правда, в Facebook чуть упрощенная версия WebGL, она еще далеко не совершенная, это новая технология. Вот. Но, тем не менее, вот эта фича очень полезна. Я думаю, что всем будет интересно использовать один аккаунт и играть на разных платформах. Потому что можно коротать время, даже сидя на остановке. У нас будет уже есть поддержка офлайн версии, поэтому, скачав модели, можно будет просматривать, изучать. Okay, let's continue to the English version. What we already will add to the new update, we will reduce size of downloadable content which we release for update for the new model. We already checked for the mistakes in our text and the description of the model, and made some small fixes, bug fixes. So also we are working on a new version of the Beretta model, which has been scheduled it's in production. Yes, we're a little bit late because of the Android version, but we will release it on days today or maybe tomorrow. It will be a brand new beta with a brand new quality, and I think you will like it. We will include double action animation to this beta, and it will be very interesting to see it because we just made a new model and increased polygons maybe in triple so its quality will be significant different. Okay, let's try to maybe to discuss some model. What do you think? Maybe I can show you some interesting models and explain how they work, and I can I can show you models you never seen but want to check, and maybe you would like to get these models after I will show you. But I need your advice what to do just right now. Oh, we can try to play some stuff about SKS. Okay, let's try. I will explain something about this model and the history of production. The matter is that this model is not original SKS model. This is the Yugoslavian model, and that is why we are thinking about update in future for making original model. This model differs from the original. It has special tools for using grenades. We don't have grenades because it's very difficult to make this stuff working. As we know, it uses special cartridge inside, and it has we have to insert a grenade, and then we can use. But we have some difficulties and restrictions in this mechanism because it seems we will need to remove all bullets, all cartridges, and then so it will be very difficult to realize all animations right now. Maybe later we will try to make it, but for now it's not. Also there is about, oh my god, I see a lot of requests about models. I don't know. Okay, let's continue with this case. I just, guys, want to tell you something more about Gino and about our game, because we have found that a lot of users, they just don't know about a lot of features in the game and in operation mode. Okay, I'm in this case now, and I just wanted to show you how we suppose other people to study, to use our program and game and so on. As we in operation mode now, I think it is more a program. In a game mode, it's more a game. In the catalog, it's an encyclopedia. Okay. There is X-ray mode. It's very interesting. It was implemented since Gandhi Assembly 2, more than 5 years ago. We also made, there is no cutaway mode. Okay, we made slow motion. And we made possibility to control the animation. How it looks. When you press fire on press space to start animation, you may pause it to make it stay on pause, and just to slide this slider to right and to the left, and you will see how it works. To control the animation, okay, we'll check how it works. I will explain something. Here we point the trigger. Trigger push the sear. Yes. And hammer hits the striker. Striker hits the cartridge. Oh my god, where is my bullet? Something wrong was here. By the way, if you if you will see any bugs, you may write us in Steam and we will fix them. We're changing our engine very often, and sometimes we're supposed to have some small bugs. Okay, let's try what will it be next shot. Yes, okay. Now we just can see that the cartridge disappearing a little bit earlier than it hits. The hammer hit the striker. Okay, we'll fix it. I will write down. Okay, then when cartridge will fly, gas is full of the cartridge, they're pushing it, and then gas goes through the barrel, goes to the special hole which pushes the piston, gas piston. Yes, and gas piston push the bolt. It's not push the bolt. Gas piston push the bolt carrier. When bolt carrier goes rearward, so goes rear. It's very important because bolt is locked now. We can use other feature to show it. No, we can't, because frame hiding away also. When we will make a cutaway mode for SKS, it will explain it all. Bolt is locked now, and when gas piston push the bolt carrier, and with that here bolt carrier push up a little bit bolt and disengage it from this notch. After that, bolt carrier goes rear with the bolt, extractor push the cartridge, then it have to face ejector. Yes, here is the ejector, and fly away. I just want to apologize that we have some old models in the game. We always improving our models. You will see a new Beretta, but we just don't have time to improve them all and at once. But we always want to make our old models better, and we're working. Don't worry, we will fix them all. Okay, let's try to check another model, maybe some interesting. I understand that it's very informative, but we always want to make better. I will show you on the other models. It's very useful to see cutaway mode to use click and hide feature and to control the animation. Oh, downloading is not so quick today. I think about 20 models miss cutaway mode for now. We also fix the models and update with the bullet flying feature and operating gas working animation and so on. Here is the cutaway mode, how it looks. We firstly, when we decided to implement this feature with cutaway mode, we decided to make cutaways like real models for studying are made like cold heads. This is the, well, no, maybe it's not the best term. It's the best to show it on Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle, where is it? Here is it. Here it is. Okay. This is some kind of special holes, special cuts just to check how it works model. But it's not very interesting because in 3D we can make anything we want to make, and that is why we decided to cut the models just side by side. Where is it? For example, one of the latest models, R18. So just want to tell that don't forget to use all the features to study the model. X-ray mode, cutaway mode, click and hide feature, so you also may set up a background which you like best. For example, sometimes to get the best score in the game mode, I use this one, this without background, without floor, without grid. It helps me just to focus on the model and forget about anything else. Just to disassemble and assemble my model in the best time and to be on the top. Sometimes I like this one. We use this in our promo movie of World of Guns. You can find it on YouTube channel. Okay, let's show everything. Here is the cutaway mode, and I will show you what we are doing in the latest models. Okay, this is slowing down. We show how operate gas works on the model. What it looks like. Bullet is pushing by gases. Gases goes through the barrel, go to the special gas camera and push the piston. Piston push the bolt carrier. Bolt carrier goes rear and cause rotating of the bolt. Here I want to show how it works with bolt. Here is it. This cam makes rotate bolt. Okay, and after it rotates and all this comes sealed, it can goes rearward. It's very important to to keep bolt closed till the bullet will leave the barrel. And then we have all other stuff working. Hammer it depressed. Piston goes back under the pressure of its spring. By the way, you may use a very useful feature on computer. Just when you press Alt and point mouse to certain part, you will see the grid of the part and the name. So bolt carrier goes rear, compresses return spring, bullet is a cartridge, this spent case under the pressure of ejector will fly away. Then the return spring will push the bolt carrier forward. And we will see the fitting. Okay, I just have a small interesting idea. I think I will show you one of very interesting guns, and maybe it's enough for today. And for another day we'll discuss maybe some interesting models. Okay, I just wanted to tell you about our jackhammer model. It's very unusual model because I think everyone wants to see it, because jackhammer is not very usual. It's experimental. There was only three built pieces of this one. One of these is still alive, and the guy from Forgotten Weapons showed us, not for us, but showed the world how it functions and internals of this model. Okay, what's unusual in this design? First of all, this is like a revolver, like an automatic revolver, and all cartridges are placed in the magazine, round magazine. So when you fire, it rotates like a revolver. Then I wanted to tell that this is not the final version of jackhammer. We made model using the reference we had, because we had reference of experimental model, and in this model reloading was not completed, and user had to make a lot of movements, unscrew something to change the magazine. Okay, then what's unusual, barrel goes forward, and everything inside this gun is connected with the forward movement of the barrel, because we couldn't understand why it goes forward, but when you will use slow motion and we'll try to check how it works, it will be clear. Maybe cutaway will help us. We have cartridges with bullet inside. Okay, one bullet goes through the barrel and reach the place where we have some holes in the barrel for gases. Gases fill this place, and as there is no other place, just moving forward, because this is the frame and this is the barrel which can move forward, and it will be moved by the gases, will be pushed by the gases. Yes, and it pushed the barrel. Arabic language, we'll think about it, maybe we'll add it. It's not a very quick kind of job. We have a lot of strings to translate. Okay, barrel goes forward. What we have else? Here are some extended notches, and on these notches there is a mechanism, trigger mechanism and rotating mechanism. Why it's trigger? Because initially when we pull the trigger, it affects on the bar. This bar is here, maybe X-ray mode will explain. Yes, this is the bar. It rises, and as we have some sliced surfaces, it begins to affect on this bar, and this bar begin to move and affect on the sear, and sear here it locked in this tube, and then sear moved down and disengaged after this striker go and hit the firing pin and hit the cartridge. This whole system goes forward and begin to rotate. The magazine, then return spring push it back. And also, when it moves back, it cock the firing pin cam. Yes, the tower is in here also. I don't think it's a very good idea to show every gun model just right now, because I already online for 1 hour and I think I could release a Beretta for the time. That is why I just propose you to discuss our streaming before and to schedule. I think it's a good idea to have streaming 1 time a week, and we will discuss some interesting model. I will explain features, because we read a lot of literature, we read a lot of books, manuals, and learn and study how the guns works. So we have something to tell about them. Okay, I will show you how Super Game works. Super Game is a kind of game mode where the user don't have any possibility to make mistakes. For example, I don't know, can I animate this part right now or not, but I may try. Okay, it was right, everything is good, but if I choose the part which can be animated right now, the game will fail. The first statement about this mode, and the other is you may speed up animations and it will not. It's another bit kind of speed up, not like here. This speed up animation will speed up time also, and you will know nothing changed, you will get the same time, but you may speed up in Super Game and it will change your time. You just have to hit the space when it's pointed in special range and circle. Not every part have such possibility. It depends on animation duration. Oh, it was wrong because firstly I have to disassemble. But this kind, another kind of game, and it's a reaction game also. Memory and reaction, because circle every time it works a little bit different from another time. It can be slowed and can be rapidly animated, so it's very hard to talk and to explain how it works. Okay, maybe some other questions about game interface and how it works stuff. It's very interesting. For us, it's really very important to clarify how it works, because yes, it's not a simple game, it's unique. It has very difficult interface for the starters maybe, but then when you fall into game and play every day and check models and check new releases and play the game, win and get some places, top places, you understand how it works. I just wanted to mention that we have catalog here, and it's very useful thing, because we got a very big problem in gun disassembly. People just couldn't find models that already have been released in the application, because if you remember the gun disassembly, this is the game with the rotating models in the main menu. And now we made catalog where there's a lot of filter features by alphabet, by difficulty, by category, time period, country, and manufacturer. So you may find all models here. Just don't forget about catalog. It's a very useful feature, because we still have sometimes some requests of the models which already have been released in the game. Я думаю, что BMP3 я точно не буду разбирать, потому что очень сложно. И... Okay, I have to explain something. I will explain in Russian and in English. Уже прошло много времени. Игра уже на Steam больше 2 лет. И очень много топовых игроков, которые имеют хорошую реакцию, хорошую мышку, клавиатуру и очень много уделяют времени игре. И на первое время я думал, что невозможно поставить такие рекорды, и, наверное, они все читеры. И все-таки решил попробовать. И решил просто каждый день пару раз разбирать одну модель. Я показывал Nambu 14, вот я с нее и начал. И потом оказалось, что на самом деле не так уж все и плохо. На самом деле очень важно желание. И мне интересны такие игры на реакцию, это хардкорные игры, это не фермер там, и не знаю, там, не футбол. Это совсем уникальная игра. И вот поиграв немного, наверное, не пару недель, неделю-две, у меня получилось поставить хороший результат. Вот если взять за все время, у меня получилось добраться в топ-100 на 7-ю позицию за все время. В принципе, вот этот результат мы еще изучим, потому что не знаю точно. Похоже, что тут все тоже честно. Есть специальный механизм, который проверяет результаты. Но вначале я вообще думал, что поставить даже такой рекорд, минута и 4 секунды, это нереально. У меня было минута 20, минута 10, это вот обычный уже результат. Но на самом деле, видите, как бы реально. Okay, I'll explain the same in English. Sometimes players just saying us that it's not impossible to get the high scores here, and I decided to check is it possible or not. And on the first time I thought that yes, it's not impossible. They're all cheaters, and I don't know what's going on here. Then I tried to study one. I chose the model. It was Nambu, and tried to practice several times a day. And at the end of the week, I could get the top 7. So I think that's a question of their, I don't know, of your wish. If you wish to get the top, you can make it. If you have any suspicious high scores results in the table, you may write us. By the way, just want to tell you that you may contact us with a feedback form. Yes, sometimes we are very busy and couldn't answer just right at the same time, but we check these messages, and all important messages and messages about bugs and other stuff we just trying to fix immediately. Okay, I think it's time to finish now streaming. We may contact us via Steam, we may discuss next time streaming time and topics and anything else. Just tell us what you want to see, and we will make some plan. Что такое Mark III? Some guy asking me what is will we plan to add Mark III, but I don't know what that model. Okay, let's talk on Steam community. We will prepare to next streaming more carefully, just making some plan of the models you want to see. We will check, by the way, we'll check that models, maybe we'll make some fixes. Я думаю, что пока что мы не планируем канадское армейское ружье Первой мировой войны. Честно говоря, моделей, которые хочется выпустить, очень много. И вы можете посмотреть in production. Here is the list of the models. Вот. Мы очень хотим выпускать больше 2 моделей в месяц. Мы постараемся это сделать. Но хочется делать и большие модели, а они требуют больше времени и ресурсов. Вот такие модели, как танк, например. Поэтому не получается так, как хочется. Вот. Также делаем вот очень интересную модель экспериментальную. Ну, она не совсем экспериментальная, но достаточно уникальная. Их было мало сделано, но очень интересная. Тут спрашивают, из какой мы страны и города. Нельзя сказать, что мы из какой-то конкретной страны. Мы коллектив, который работает удаленно в разных странах. В России, в Украине, в Европе, в Италии, в Португалии, в Франции и так далее. I see a lot of задачи вперед. А, например, какие модели вы можете предложить с оружием? Задачи вперед. Российское оружие тоже очень интересное. Мы стараемся включать в планы много российского оружия. Как американского, как и любые другие модели. Вот. Российская модель у нас запланирована, очень скоро выйдет грач МП-443, это МР, по-моему, 443, и ОСВ-96, вот это вообще очень интересная снайперская винтовка, которая складывается пополам. Из российского мы планируем на 9 мая ППС, все очень хотят ППС. МП-5 Курц уже почти готов. Вот он. Планируется он на август. Дело в том, что нам нужно доработать механизм короткой очереди. Мы очень хотим сделать в МП-5 Курц возможность стрельбы с короткой очередью, честную, там где по 3 выстрела или по 2. Берета 93R тоже ждет этого. В МП-5 Курц, по-моему, по 2 выстрела будет. Или 3, точно не помню. I will explain in English a little bit. We have delayed release of MP5 and Beretta 93 because we didn't implement mechanism of the burst fire. That is why a little bit delayed. But we will make it and release for sure, because that's the models with burst fire mode very interesting. Из российского пока что вот на ближайшее время мы выпустили, кстати, незапланированный PSS Wall, очень интересная модель. Вот совсем недавно выпустили, а она оказалась такой сложной, что мы не могли представить себе, что она такая сложная. Ждать много, потому что модель делать не быстро, да. Получается, что надо сделать модель, потом нужно санимировать ее. А в процессе анимации оказывается, что даже если моделировать по чертежам, не все работает, что должно работать. И тут начинаются вопросы. Just wanted to tell that A lot of interesting questions we have found when we start animating the models and interact parts with each other, because it's very interesting and very easy to see how it works when everything have been setting down. And when we try to animate it, we have a lot of questions and a lot of difficulties. Вроде бы простая модель PSS Wool, но тут у нас ОСМ от Макарова. Во-первых, мы узнали, что на Макарове у нас сейчас есть ошибки в ОСМ, и мы будем их исправлять обязательно. Во-вторых, за счет того, что патрон уникальный, длинный, заход его в ствол очень особенный. Если бы здесь не было подвижной рампы, то не вошел бы в ствол патрон. Вот здесь видно, что патрон толкает рампу. Если бы этого не происходило, это все заклинило бы. Мало того, еще очень много намучились с работой. Надо было почитать внимательно, как работает подвижная часть ствола. Она работает два раза. The moving part of the barrel works twicely. First of all, it works right after the fire. Сначала она работает прямо после выстрела, для того, чтобы разрядить давление из ствола от вылетающей пули. Потому что газы за пулей никакие не выходят. Газов нет. И здесь создается давление. Его нужно разрядить. Вот ствол отходит. Он отходит за счет того, что патрон при выстреле немного разжимается, и он как бы заклинивает здесь. А экстрактор тянет его за выступ. Когда он его сорвал отсюда, то под действием пружины подвижная часть ствола возвращается. Но также эта подвижная часть ствола работает как буфер. И когда затвор отходит в заднюю часть, заднее положение, то подвижная часть ствола работает как буфер и смягчает удар затвора. А потом эта же часть еще работает здесь, для того, чтобы патрон зашел. It's a very interesting question about how did we find a blueprint of this gun. Sometimes we don't use blueprints, not sometimes, very often we don't use them. It's enough to have a cutaway diagram and a lot of parts, photos of the parts. And skills, of course, because we have more than 8 years of skills about building gun models. That's all. And of course you have to read a lot to be very accurate, and to look at the photos, to study the model, and so on. We have a lot of users which help us to build models. They have some kind of guns we build and they make photos for us. Sometimes manufacturers contact us and we work together, so it happens in different manner. Okay, thank you for watching us. Спасибо, что были с нами. Я думаю, что в следующий раз мы подготовимся. How many people create the game? I think that sometimes we work with freelancers and we have a team at more than from 10 to 12 to 20. It varies sometime. But it's very difficult to build model, to animate it, and to release it, because we're always glad to have any support from our users. And it's very good that we have that support, because users help us a lot. They making pictures, they are making advice, they help us with translations, with community, and I think that it helps us a lot. It helps us. Okay, thank you so much for your coming to stream, staying with us. For the next time, I think we will have a plan. We will schedule reviewing of some models. Maybe we'll get some feedbacks from you about what was bad and what we can make better, and so on. Thank you. Bye.